Hey guys, back with a real quick update. I've got to get on out of here and get to the post office and get some plecos that I've just boxed up, sent over to Rick at Bama Aquatics. I want to get those out this afternoon. They're boxed and ready to go. But the update on these guys is they're looking better. There's one, and that's the one over hanging over to the right there a little bit, that I'm still have a little bit of concern about, but they do look much better. The temperature, I took a long time to acclimate them to that. Um, let's see. Remember, we were at about 62 before. Hey, Jeremy again. So that was a big jump, 15, 16 degrees there. So I wanted to take an hour and a half to gradually get them used to that. I've taken them out of the bags, obviously, and put them in their two groups. And these are the Wapoga red lasers. And for those of you that don't know them, hey Bam, just mentioned you. Good. And I'm getting ready to get a shower and go send your plecos out in about half an hour here. But these guys look a lot like the dwarf neons rainbows. So if you have those, which I do, I know Otter Creek Aquatics has those, and he's looking for something else to add to his. These have a lot more red on them. They have red tails, so you can see they have a long ways to go as far as coloring up. The one in the back there is starting to look a little red. But I'll move on over here quickly. There'll be a lot of shoddy camera work in this too, because I'm actually going to try to get them in the tank. So what I ended up with was two extras from Dan on these. There's an extra male there, and then there's a male, a female, and then he sent an extra female as well. So an extra pair basically with 5 of those, which is what we have. These guys, and I'm sorry that I recently dropped and cracked, and it leaks too badly to use right now. My that reflection is going to preclude us from seeing that. Thanks, Purple Gang. I appreciate that, buddy. I really appreciate it. Thank you. These are the Parkinsoni, and they weren't indicated on the bag what sex they were. I'm assuming that he sent a trio, but I don't know. That reflection is horrible. But these guys truly do fit the description, fire in the water. They're starting to color up just a little bit. They're a little more, you can see there, that's not even 20% of what these guys are going to have on them, and they're absolutely stunning. They're already about twice the size of the Wapogas. But I'm going to attempt to go ahead and get these guys netted. I've got another one of these specimen containers on the way in with a bunch of supplies that I got from Big Al's. I'll give them a free plug there if you've never checked them out. They have anything you can imagine on their site for sale. So yeah, got another specimen container and lots of other fishy stuff coming in. So, but I didn't have it today for my video, so I'm going to attempt, of course my biggest concern is not my camera, it's my fish, to pour these guys into this net and go ahead and put them over in the tank. So let's see how that works. Alright, no fish in there. Have 5 fish in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get them over in the tank. I'm glad I apologized in advance for the camera work or lack thereof. So, and obviously I don't have my other hand to empty them out with, so there they begin to come out. And this tank just had a water change a couple of days ago, so should be good to go in here. I think they're all out. Yeah, they are. So there's one of them, and I expect that they'll perk up pretty quick. There's another one, and you can see the little Goldiodicas that are getting a little bigger there now. Those are going to be another gorgeous specimen. But you can see those guys, like, who the heck is this? I don't expect any problems at all between these fish. obviously when it comes time to breed them out, I'll be sorting them out into breeder tanks with mops and so forth. Oh, I don't want to get down there again. Okay, there's another one that's come back out to school with the buddy there. It's interesting, there are two different colors there, so I'm not sure if that's health related or if it's sex related or what. I don't think that's one of the Godiaticas, but it might be. I didn't think they were that big yet, but yeah, that may be a Godiatica. So hard to tell when they're not colored up and then when they're juvenile. And the other guys over here are starting to get active and swimming around. Siamese algae eaters are thrilled. They've got more rainbows to chase them. And there's still that one guy that I've just got some concerns about. So just going to leave things alone and see if it perks up there. Alright, quickly. Sorry for that whiplash. These guys I'm going to be a little more careful with here. Oops. I'll need a net there to pour through. Probably see my dog kennel there. The only time the Chihuahuas go in their kennels is to eat. They, think they're... Hey Don, welcome. And by the way, you guys know that I'm on a cell phone and it's real hard for me to see the screen and pay attention and all that, so just doing the best I can here, and I've already apologized a couple of times. So we have 3. These are the Parkinsoni, and they're a much bigger fish, so it'll be kind of neat to have some big rainbows in here. Bigger rainbows, adult rainbows. Hey Pam, I'm already on the lookout for that candy, girl. Already on the lookout for that candy. Yeah, those guys are hanging together there. And let's check in again on that little red laser. Yeah. And it could just be the temperature. It's just taking this one a little longer than the others. There's another one back there that's not swimming all over like the other 3, but they're pretty tough, so I expect to go out to the post office and run some errands, and see that one's moving around back there. So they're not out of it by any means. So yeah, this is a Godiatica, I think, in the front there. Saw one of the red lasers go around the little spider wood back there, so sorry, I'm trying not to fall. It's heck to contort when you're old, but yeah, they are nice. These are from Dan's Fish, and they look nothing like they will when they color up. They actually look like rockets with flames shooting out their fins and their tails. So I was thrilled to get these, and I almost wish I got a couple more now. I think he still has some more available, so these guys definitely came in and tolerated the cold better than the red lasers did. Hey Liz, they are pretty, aren't they? And I was just saying they'll be gorgeous when they color on up a little bit. It kind of gives you a preview, but that red orange is going to fill in all around those areas, and I'll give an update on them. And I'm really interested in seeing the Wapoga's red lasers compared to the dwarf neons I have across the way here in another tank. I purposely avoided putting them in that tank. Oh, that's great, Rick. He's got some gorgeous killies. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. If I don't hold on to this stand, I'll be in the floor all afternoon. I'll leave me there. Thank you. All right. So that's where we are with the saga. And I see the little goldie-eyed Kais are all excited to have some more rainbows in there. So hopefully all will go well. I've not had any rainbows yet that don't get along, so from the hustle and the bus stop to the opening music. Ah, okay. I'm not sure what music that is, but I'll have to go back and look at that. I know the hustle, but I don't know the bus stop. I probably did it, but I just don't remember it. Yeah, there's that poor guy. Hopefully he'll come on around in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and dim the light down in here just a little bit. Let's see what we've got here. What we've got here. Here we go. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. So that's the update on those, and I promise I am going to get back to some of these other tanks and actually give a tank by tank update, but I end up going around doing like a around the world tour every time. So I really want to do something on those tetras right there and focus on, literally and figuratively focus on those guys, since they are so rare. Never seen them before, never had them before, and that's a whole nother video. So it turned out to be pretty neat. Okay. I will get out of here, and Rick, I'm headed to the post office with your guys, and we'll get an update maybe later, and I'm expecting more fish. Yeah, oh yeah, they're on the bed and they hear me talking about going out, so then they know they're going to get a walk. I hate to show you that bed over there, it's a wreck, but I never sleep with any cover on top, I just don't, so y'all need to know that. So there are 3 of my Chihuahuas, keeping watch on the remote there. So that's little Rico, he's 16, he's doing great, aren't you, baby? Yeah, my dogs are my babies. Alright guys, we're right at 13 minutes, so thank you guys as always for looking in. I'd make the videos anyway, but it's kind of neat when you have friends, especially fishy friends, that know what you're experiencing and all that. So your box is in the system now. I didn't catch that last comment. Yeah. Oh, at BAM Aquatics, sorry. I was hoping that was for me, Liz. I'll have to go back and read the comments once I get off here. You know, they pop up one at a time and then fade away. So, alright guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for stopping in, and I appreciate the views. And if you like it, and if you want to share it, that's great. And if you're not subscribed, please do. Yeah, he is. He's raking in the goods, but he's also great about sharing those goods, and has some awesome guppies for sale. I need to do an update on your guppies, Rick. Those 8 little guys are all doing great. They're about twice the size, and even though they're tiny, you can tell they're fancy tail guppies. Thank you, Pam. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good rest of the day, and keep an eye out for more unboxings this week. Thanks, Liz.